Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to Siyasat English News. I am Ayman Omar.
The Telangana government on Wednesday has modified the timings of the Hyderabad metro in view of the COVID 19 lockdown extension in the state, which has been extended by 10 days. Now, Hyderabad metro will operate its train between 7 am and 6 pm from 10th of June. During this period, Hyderabad Metro Rail will start its first train from respective terminal stations at 7 am, while the last train will start at 5 pm and end at the respective terminating stations by 6 pm. Further, the government has asked the people using the metro services to strictly follow the COVID 19 safety guidelines, including social distancing, wearing of face masks, regular hand sanitization, and thermal screening, among others. Telangana government on Wednesday announced its decision to cancel exams for intermediate second year students. A decision regarding scrapping the exams was taken in the state cabinet meeting held under the chairmanship of Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, which discussed several issues ranging from extension of the lockdown, agriculture, state's financial situation to education. The decision to cancel second year examinations follows suit of the Central Board of Secondary Education cancelling the Class 12 boards earlier last week. The government of Telangana will spend 10,000 crore rupees over the next 2 years to provide world-class healthcare facilities to the poor in the state. The decision was taken at the state cabinet meeting late Tuesday and announced past midnight. Chaired by Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, it was decided at the meeting that the government will focus on the public health sector the way it strengthened irrigation sector and brought qualitative changes. While deciding to improve healthcare infrastructure at a cost of 10,000 crore rupees over the next 2 years, it asked the cabinet subcommittee headed by Finance Minister Harish Rao to prepare a report with all details in this regard. Dilip Kumar is likely to be discharged from Mumbai's PD Hinduja Hospital on 10th of June. Dilip Kumar's old friend Faisal Farooqi on Wednesday took to the Evergreens actor's official Twitter account and updated everyone about his health, saying a successful pleural aspiration procedure was performed on the ailing patient. He personally spoke to the two doctors, Dr. Jalil Parker and Dr. Nitin Gokhale, and they were optimistic that Dilip Kumar will be discharged on Thursday. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said on Wednesday that people between 18 to 44 age group will also be included in Jahan Vote Wahan vaccine from 21st of June, as the centre has announced to provide COVID-19 jabs for youth free of cost. Kejriwal's remarks came during a visit to inspect ongoing vaccination drives for people above 45 years at Sarvodaya Vidyalaya Road, located at Lansar Road. The AAP-led Delhi government has started administering COVID jabs for those above 45 age groups at polling booths in each municipal ward. However, as of now, this vaccination drive is being conducted in just a few municipal wards only, which will be extended to all 280 wards in the national capital in the coming days. An annular solar eclipse is going to occur on Thursday, but it will not be visible in India, except in some parts of Arunachal Pradesh and Ladakh for a few minutes before the sunset. The annular solar eclipse occurs when the sun, moon, and the earth come in a straight line and almost on the same plane. It is a partial eclipse when a ring of fire appears in the sky. The path of the eclipse will not touch almost any part of India, barring the northeastern extremes of the country in Arunachal Pradesh and Ladakh, the director of the MP Birla Planetarium, Devi Prasad Deori, said. The eclipse can be seen from a vast region of North America, Europe, and Asia. The only way to end the ongoing farmers' protest is to withdraw the 3 contentious farm laws, the Congress said on Wednesday, and asked the government to shed stubbornness and accede to the demand. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi stood in support of the farmers who have been agitating against the centre's farm laws for over 6 months now, and said they have died fearlessly defending their farms and the country. The United Arab Emirates has suspended all inbound passenger movement from India until 6th of July, Air India Express have said. The airline issued an alert to this effect on Twitter on Tuesday. It said that the United Arab Emirates Civil Aviation Authority has extended the suspension. It advised the passengers to reschedule their tickets for a travel at a future date. Dubai Emirates had earlier said that passenger flights from India would remain suspended until at least 30th of June. The suspension of incoming passenger traffic from India to the UAE began on 24th of April. It was extended on 4th of May by the UAE's National Emergency Crisis and Disaster Management Authority in light of a deadly second wave of COVID-19 currently affecting India. That's it for today. Thank you, viewers.